You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
And just release that breath in. And take another long deep breath in, completely fill up your lungs. And sleep way, way down deeper and deeper and deeper, relax. And deeper and deeper and deeper down. Just going sinking down deeper and further and deeper, relax. And I'm going to count from 5 down to 1 and down, down, down. I'm going to count from 5 down to 1 and you're going to sink even deeper down. Even deeper down. And both hands can just come gently down by your side as you just fall deeper and deeper and deeper, relax. You're just falling deeper and deeper and deeper, relax. And every time I touch your shoulder, you're just going to find yourself going even deeper down, just relaxing more and more. Who gives a shit about whatever else is going on? Just go deeper and deeper and deeper, relax. You just sink down deeper and further and deeper still. And I want you just to place your awareness on your eye muscles. And I want you just to allow those eyes to relax so much that you know that they're not going to work. And whenever you're sure that those eye muscles are so relaxed that you know they're not going to work, you just gently catch them and just notice how you'll just go deeper, relax. Those eye muscles just relaxing more and more. Every part of you just relaxing more and more and more as you just go deeper and deeper and deeper down. Every time I pick up your hand, just notice how you'll just sink deeper and deeper down. Sinker, deeper and deeper and deeper down. And I'm going to get you just to bring your arm up like this. And as you do, I want you just to make a fist really, really tight now. Make a fist with that hand. Really feel that tightness from that fist spreading up through that arm until that arm becomes completely locked like a steel bar. Going from the top of your shoulder right down to the tips of your fingers, completely locked in position like a steel bar. Completely locked in position like a steel bar. Completely locked in position. As I'm going to count from 1 up to 5. And as I do, that arm is going to completely lock tight in like a steel bar, completely locked in position. So 1, locking tighter and tighter like a steel bar, and feel that tightness spreading down through your elbow, right down through your fist, until you can't even remember where your elbow is, even if you did try to bend it. And 2, just locking tighter and tighter like a steel bar. 3, 4, and 5, completely locked like a steel bar. Now go ahead and just try and bend it, but just notice you can, it's completely locked in position. And I just notice how that hand can begin to turn. I want you to imagine. I know you can, you're really good at imagining things, got nice clothes, you obviously have a good imagination for fashion and everything else. And I want you just to imagine that you have a big piece of chalk in your hand and you're going to start to draw chalk circles on a blackboard, as if you're drawing circles on a blackboard, and those circles are going to get bigger and bigger and wider as you just keep drawing those circles on the blackboard, bigger and bigger and wider as those arms just continue to turn round and round. And as you continue beating that arm round and round, I want you to place your awareness on your heartbeat and think about how amazing your heartbeat is, that you never have to tell it what to do. It just continues to beat on all by itself. And you're going to notice it's the same with this locked arm, that this arm too can beat on all by itself without you ever having to think about it, tell it what to do. It'll just continue to beat on all by itself, on and on, just like your heartbeat, on and on, all by itself, just like your heartbeat. Go ahead and just try and stop it, but just notice, like it would be like trying to stop somebody else's arm. It just seems so, so far away, and that begins to be a little bit funny as you think about that, about how funny your arm is, how it's going to keep on moving. The harder you try to stop it, the more that arm keeps on beating all by itself. The harder you try to stop it, the more that arm wants to keep on beating all by itself, on and on, all by itself, on and on. And as that arm continues to beat, just notice how your smile can get bigger and bigger. And as that smile gets bigger and bigger, imagine that you're beginning to reel in a fishing rod. You ever see an old man doing fishing and he begins to reel in the rod, and as he does, it begins to pull up higher and higher and higher and higher. And this arm too can begin to move up higher and higher and higher and higher. As that arm just pulls it all the way up, it pumps it higher and higher and higher and higher. And that's funny now, you know that that's funny, because that arm, just think about how silly that is, for no reason at all. That arm is beginning to move higher and higher as that arm pumps it round, stronger and stronger and faster and faster and stronger and stronger and faster and faster. And now in the count of 3, both arms can just relax down by your side, and you're going to go even 10 times deeper relaxed. So 1, 2, 3. And just allow those arms fall down by your side, and you can just go even deeper, deeper and deeper and deeper down. You're going to feel absolutely fantastic after this, and you're doing really, really well. You're doing fantastically well as you just go deeper and deeper and deeper relaxed. And just notice now how something really, really funny can just pop into your mind. You're like something, you know, like at school and the teacher shouts at you, and then you get a big smile coming on your face, and it's one of those things that you know you shouldn't laugh. But then somebody yaps at you, and the more they laugh, the more you start to laugh, and the more you start to laugh, the bigger that smile begins to get in your face, and you just start to think how hilarious that is for no reason at all. That smile just begins to get bigger and bigger. But as that smile gets bigger and bigger, just notice how you feel better and better and better and more relaxed. And you're here in Dublin, you're enjoying yourself on your holidays, and you're feeling absolutely fantastic. But notice the bigger that smile gets, just for some silly reason, for no reason at all, the more your feet begin to stick to the floor. You know, like, do you ever put your feet or stand on something sticky, or maybe you stepped on wet paint or wet cement, and you know the way the feet would just begin to stick to the ground, you just begin to get stickier and stickier and stickier and stickier. Like the soles of your feet have been dipped in glue, and they're just completely sealed through the floor. And I know, like, if you walk in glue and then you stand on the floor, and the more you try to move, the more those feet just stick to the floor, completely stuck to the floor. They're just getting stickier and stickier and stickier and stickier. And the stickier those feet get, the bigger that smile gets. And you just know that this is ridiculous for no reason at all. Your feet are just sticking to that floor. You know they are. And in a moment you can just gently open your eyes, you can try and walk. But even as you do, your feet are going to become 10 times stickier. So go ahead and just come on. That's all right. Cool. So, okay. I'll bring you back up properly. It's so dry again. I'm going to count from 1 up to 3. Whenever I get to 3, you're all right. You're going to feel fantastic, okay? You're going to feel 100% fantastic. You're going to enjoy the rest of your day, have a nice drink, and you'll be cool, okay? So 1, or slowly, easily, gently, subconscious mind recedes, your conscious mind take back out of control, and 2, beginning to come back to full and normal awareness, and 3, and fully back in the room, and you're okay. Okay? Yeah? Cool. How was that? Nice?
Guess what? We're married.
Yeah. Congratulations.
You take the blue pill. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe.